You guys want me to record a podcast in the middle of a war?
Alert. 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 Another bad opinion.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm the listener's mom, and I just wanted to say that Another Bad Opinion is my favorite podcast.
Let's go.
Welcome back to Another Bad Opinion, your mother's favorite podcast. My name is Ben Prentiss, and welcome to episode 16. If you're a first-time listener, welcome. If you're not a first-time listener, I want to say thank you because our listens have been going higher and higher every week, and it's making me feel pretty good. Speaking of feeling good, I want to say apologies for last week. I know it seemed a little dark. A couple people seemed a little concerned, but I promise you I'm okay. In fact, I have therapy right after this. Every day I record, I get off, and then I go to therapy, which it's fitting, right? Anyone recording a podcast should go to therapy immediately. Here's a reason to go to therapy. There's a war. Russia, the day I'm recording this, last night, Russia invaded Ukraine officially, and now there's a big war. So that's sad. And the U.S. is probably going to get involved, and potentially World War III is happening. But this is a happy podcast. I don't want to talk about war. So, look, if there's major updates, I'm going to inform you guys about it because I know I'm most of your guys' main news source. But I'm going to try to avoid talking about it as much as possible and try to, make the episodes nice and fun and fluffy. But before I make things fun, I'm starting beef today. Yeah, I am starting beef, my little 16 listener podcast. You hear that? I said 16. 16 listeners this time. My little 16 my little 16 listener podcast is going to start beef with a major podcast. I don't know what it is. Barstool. Just Barstool in general. And in specific, the Brittany Matthews, Patrick Mahomes' wife, hate. I'm getting fucking tired of it, guys. It's not funny. It's just mean. And here's the thing. So many people say she's ugly. Guess what? She's fucking not. She's literally not. She's a beautiful woman, okay? So shut the fuck up. And next time you call someone ugly, take a look in the fucking mirror. FBI agent who's listening to this. FBI agent, let me turn the volume down. FBI agent, was that too low? FBI agent who's listening to this. I want you to start a thing. I don't care if it's illegal or not. Every time you see someone tweet Brittany Matthews is ugly or comment Brittany Matthews is ugly or comment anything about Brittany Matthews, record them and then send the fucking video to them so they can see their ugly little fucking face as they type mean words. It's getting boring, man. And here's the thing. The video of them at the basketball game, some people might know this. There was a video of them. They were sitting courtside at the Texas Tech basketball game, and they got in a little argument. And everyone was like, oh, Patrick Mahomes is so unhappy. You should leave her. Hey, bitch, guess what? People fight, especially when you're a couple. It's very natural. The problem with them is that they have cameras on them at every fucking waking moment of their lives. And you guys have the nerve to talk shit on them? Let them live their fucking lives. She didn't ask for this. She loved to, they started dating in high school. In high school. And you guys think for a second that this was like some massive plan? No. Patrick Mahomes is dating her because she's the only woman that loves him for him and not loves him for the fact that he's Patrick fucking Mahomes, baby. I love that couple, and I hope to God it works out, man. I hope to God it works out. They have a fucking kid together, for God's sake. And you're talking shit on them? Take a look at yourself in the fucking mirror and grow the fuck up. Barstool fuckers. And here's the other fucking beef I'm going to start. It's with a brand. Yeah, that's right. Tinder. I'm coming for your ass. Here's the thing. I got banned from Tinder this week. I like Tinder personally. I used to like Tinder, I should say. I don't like Tinder anymore. Fuck you guys. I got banned from Tinder. And look, I'll be honest. When I celebrated my birthday, I, had a few too many. And I don't remember much from that night. I was at a bar. I would imagine I wasn't on my phone. But there is a chance that I was being an absolute menace on Tinder. And if I was, I apologize. But here's the beef I have. I emailed Tinder. I was trying to get my Tinder back. I'll be honest. I emailed Tinder and I said, hey, I got banned. I was wondering why. Because when you get banned, it just says your account got banned. You violated the community guidelines. And then they responded saying, your account is banned because you violated the community guidelines. And I said, well, yeah, motherfucker, I know that. I know that already. But what guideline did I violate so I just know what I did? I would just like to know what went wrong. And I want to know if I can fix it. And they had the nerve to say, we can't elaborate further at this time. Motherfucker, what? You're not even going to tell me what I did wrong? You're not even going to tell me what I did wrong, Tinder? You little fuckers. I'm not even asking for my account back at this point. I'm just saying, hey, I just want to know so I can better myself as a person. If I was being a menace on Tinder, I would like to know that so I can avoid doing that in the future. But you're not even going to let me know what I did wrong, Tinder? You're not even going to let me know? So you know what? Fuck Tinder. Bumble's better. Hinge is better. Fucking Sea of Fish or whatever the fuck it is better. There's, fucking Ashley Madison's better. Fucking Farmers United. I'm sure there's a farmers dating app. That shit's better too. Fuck you, Tinder. I hope your business fails so hard. I hope there's a big ass lawsuit that comes out against you guys and it turns out that you've been doing bad stuff. I actually don't hope that because I really hope that everything's going well in the world. That one almost got away from me, and I'm glad it didn't. So what do you say we get into some more fun news? Because a 500-pound bear invaded California. I forgot to write down what city it was. I think it was a lake city, something like that. Benjamin. And it's the story I wrote the most notes down for, too. But a 500-pound bear they're calling Hank the Tank has invaded this city on the search for leftover pizza and leftover food. He's invaded I almost said 200. He's invaded 28 homes. And apparently they've been shooting this fucker with paintballs, with bean bags. They've been blasting sirens his way. They've been tasing him, and nothing stops him. This bear is my spirit animal because, come 10 p.m. every day, all I want to do is raid my fridge and eat everything in it and then sleep for 18 months. But alas, I cannot because society. What's wrong with that? We'll get to some workers' rights stuff in a bit. Let's get through it. This is actually a pretty cool story. For the first time ever, scientists were able to record the brain activity of a dying man, and it supports the brain recall theory at death. Apparently, the brain waves were similar to those that occur during memory recall. I think that's memory retrieval. So, if you don't understand the brain recall theory, it's just that when you die, you're alive. All your memories flash before you. I think that's pretty cool. I think the thing that I thought, because my brain's fucked up, what I thought when I first read this story is a guy just died, like hooked up to a machine, and instantly all the scientists started celebrating because they just made a big discovery. So it's just like his family's like super sad, crying, and then all these scientists are like high-fiving each other and like, fuck yeah. So that's just my fucked up thought of the day. I'm sure it won't be the only one. But yeah, that's actually a really cool discovery. Shout out to the man that died. He was 87. It wasn't like a young one. And I didn't read the article because the Twitter article gave me plenty of bullet points, so you know what? Fuck it. But I'm sure that he consented to that, and I'm sure it was all okay. So congrats for consenting to science. What a discovery. Shout out science. Let's go to the entertainment side of things. We don't do this too often because usually I don't really care about the stories, but Tom Holland worked as a bartender in London for a bit to prepare for his upcoming role in whatever movie he's playing a bartender in. So he took a couple classes and worked a few shifts at a bar in London, but then apparently word spread that Tom Holland was working at a bar in London. And then they were like, hey, man, you can't work here. You're Tom Holland. And he was like, are you sure? And they were like, yeah, dude, leave. Which I don't see why you would do that. That'd be pretty cool if Tom Holland was your bartender. It probably is really good for business. But, yeah, I think it's cool that Tom Holland worked as a bartender to prepare for his next role. It's kind of like what I'm doing, where I've worked as a 22-year-old depressed person for 22 years. Let me take that joke back. Act like you didn't just hear it, because I have to put it on TikTok later so that more people come listen. So let me perfect it. Yeah, that's cool that Tom Holland worked as a bartender in London as a way to prepare for his next role. As a way to prepare for my next role for the past 22 years, I've been... Fuck, let me get it one more time, guys. One more time. Oh, I'm so fucking bad at acting. Here we go. Yeah, so apparently Tom Holland worked as a bartender in London to prepare for his next role. To prepare for my next role, I've been working for the past 22 years as a depressed person. How'd that go? Did that land well? Was it good? Did I get it right? Did I get the delivery right? You guys let me know. Look at us. We're happy right now. You see this? I said, you know what, Ben? You've been having a good week. Don't let it all fall apart once you hit the play button. By the way, I'm recording video. Once you hit the play button, don't let it all fall apart. Don't get all sad just because there's a war. Just because there's a war and people are getting bombed and tons of people are dying violently every day, and it's only going to get worse. Why would we let that affect us? Why would we let that affect us? It's not like there's a fucking 82-year-old, I don't know how old he is. There's not, a way too old guy in charge of our fucking country who doesn't even know what the hell's going on. Hey, I'm a Democrat. I'm a liberal. I want progressive shit. Don't think that was a slight against Biden on the wrong way. It's a slight against Biden in the I think Biden should be more progressive way. And I don't think he should be so fucking old. I think we should get old people the fuck out of office. I'll say it. Yeah, I'll be a little ageist. Do you think fucking Joe Biden understands what an SEO search is? Do you think he fucking understands anything about the internet? No. He fucking doesn't. And he's in charge of this country, and he doesn't even understand the most fucking prevalent thing in the world right now. Whatever. Speaking of progressivism, as you know on this podcast, I like to make sure people don't feel bad about not wanting to work. And I found a cool little HuffPost article called Six Signs of a Toxic Job You Can Spot During Your Interview. And I thought we'd go through it together. So how does that feel? You guys want to do that? If not, just skip. I don't know. Just skip through it. I don't give a shit. Don't cut off. Don't stop listening to the episode. I still have advice. I still have to say goodbye and stuff. But don't just listen to it. Okay, fuckers. Okay, number 1, interviewers badmouth the person who had your job previously or the people you'll be working with. This sounds like something I would do if I was interviewing for a job. Yeah, fuck these guys, man. Honestly, I mean, could you imagine you show up to an interview and they're like, yeah, we're hoping to get someone fucking cool in the workplace because everyone here sucks ass. So if that ever happens at your interview, Do not work there, no matter how much money they give you. I'm kidding. If they give you a lot of money, take that shit, baby. Number 2, the hiring manager doesn't want you to talk to anyone else on the team. That'd be insane. Could you imagine if you pulled up to an interview and you're like, yeah, can I meet anybody? You know, this seems like a cool place. And they're like, no, you can't talk to anyone. You are not allowed to speak to any people that you might potentially be working with. You're not allowed to be a human being. You cannot communicate with anyone here because I don't know what they're going to tell you. So don't say anything, okay? Don't even look at them. Don't wave at them, okay? Just ignore them. Just let them do their job. I think I just burped. I couldn't really tell. Kind of just felt like just a little bit of extra wind came out of my mouth there. That was odd. Number 3, interviewers refuse to admit to any of the company's shortcomings. I'm just a little I'm a little confused on how that would come up. Does that just mean I as the person being interviewed go in and I just say, so where do you guys fuck up? What are the problems here? Okay, that all sounds great, but like what fucking sucks about this place? Can you tell me all the cons? You're giving me a lot of pros right now, but I want the cons, okay? There's no cons. We're a perfect work environment. Okay. Number 4, the way they talk about success is cutthroat. This is a tough business, all right? Not everyone can handle it here, all right? You gotta be ready to do shit. You gotta be ready to put your life on the line for this company, okay? You don't make it to the top with an easy route, okay? You gotta work your ass off. That's just the whole fucking country. Who gives a shit? I don't want to work, and you shouldn't either. If you want to work, you're insane. I want to work on things I care about, but I don't want to work when I don't want to work, baby. Sheesh, and that's okay. You don't have to want to work. I get a lot of shit done. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back right now. I'm a full-time student. I've fucking written a screenplay. I make a podcast every week. I make music. I make videos. I am in charge of a comedy org. I'm in 2 other comedy orgs, and I work. Motherfucker. I work. But when I don't have to work, I don't want to fucking work. And that's okay. There was a long paragraph in between that. Number 5, recruiters are cagey about employment agreements you will need to sign when you start. Let me read this because I've never signed to a job, so I don't know what that means. If a hiring manager or recruiter refuses to answer questions about the employment agreements, that's a red flag. Well, yeah, I just feel like if any employer refuses to answer questions about anything, that's a red flag, right? So, where are the bathrooms? I can't tell you that yet. What the fuck does that mean? You're just not allowed to know yet. I can't tell you until you sign. Once you sign, you'll know where the bathroom is, but until now, no. Okay? When's our lunch break? Oh, nope. You gotta sign first. I'll tell you about the lunch break when you sign. When we have you under contract, sure. But until then, no. Okay? Yeah. What? Where's the 6th one? 6, everyone who works there seems like they're in a terrible mood. If you walk in there and everyone looks like they're me, don't fucking work there. Do not work there. If everyone there has a podcast, do not work there. That is not a place. They are sad. Something is going wrong. If everyone there plugs their podcast to you as you walk in, hey, by the way, I'm Ben. I have a podcast. It's called the Another Bad Opinion Podcast. Do not work there. That's a horrible work environment. All right, let's move on to our advice section. We're moving a little. We're going a little long today, I guess. I kind of thought it might be a longer episode. We had a lot of info, probably because I actually did some preparation. Crazy what happens when you prep for the podcast, Ben. Let's move on to our advice section. We're getting our advice from our question from r/advice. But if you, Casey, if you would like advice, Casey, if you want advice, I can give you advice. All you have to do is email bengivemebadadvice@gmail.com. Let me say it one more time, just so it's drilled into your fucking brain. bengivemebadadvice@gmail.com. And, you know, I'll try my best to give good advice, but then also make everyone listening laugh. And I'll maybe make fun of you a little bit for being a stupid mother effer. This is coming from r/advice. It's called My Boyfriend Is So Mad at Me. By the way, after last week, I was like, I need something light today. So this is just two stoners getting mad at each other. Because, last week, I hope I helped, but goddamn, I don't think I have the facilities for that, big man. My boyfriend is so mad at me. I did the laundry and his car key and dab pen were in his pocket, and he's mad at me for not checking the pocket. But my argument is you shouldn't have put them in the laundry basket with your shit in the pocket. He's literally so mad. Yeah, I agree with you. You're in the right. Fuck that guy. First of all, why are you doing the laundry for him? Feminism, baby. Well, I mean, I guess. Never mind. I'm not going to say feminism because there's a chance you're a man or a non-conforming person. But, you know, all I know is that a boyfriend does signify that there is at least one man in this relationship. Why the fuck isn't he doing the laundry, man? Why isn't he doing the laundry? Make that fucker do the laundry. And yeah, check your pockets, dude. What are you doing leaving your car keys in your pants in the first place? I guess I get leaving your car keys, but your dab pen? Your dab pen? How are you going to get high, dude? You're leaving your dab pen in your pocket? Put that shit somewhere. Get a basket. Put a basket somewhere where you keep your shit. Just put it in the basket every day. Just have a place for your car keys. Have a place for your dab pen. Put it in the same place every day when you get home. What are you walking around with empty pockets for? Do you just walk in the door and take your pants off, you freak? Keep your pants on for a little bit, okay? They're just pants. They're just pants. My advice is dump that mofo. I don't care how long you've been dating. If that motherfucker can't take shit out of his pockets and that motherfucker can't do his laundry, get him out. Fuck him. I'm joking. I hope you guys can work through that. So that's the episode, guys. Well, what's my official advice? I do that every week, right? That's part of the thing. I don't think I ever announced it that that's a thing, but I do have my official advice is take shit out of your pockets and put it somewhere. Put it in the same. My official advice: put shit from your pockets in the same place every day. Every day, out of your pockets on the same location. Then you don't lose shit because it's in the same place every time. It's not that hard, guys. There's no need for you to be losing your car keys. You're a fucking adult. That's my official advice. You're an adult. Don't lose your car keys. All right. 23 minutes. I think this is a new record. If you've lasted this fucking long, I want you to, I guess, leave a comment or a review. A review would be nice if you're listening on audio, 5 stars. Review it and say something about cheese. Anything about cheese. It can be funny. It can just be normal. Tell me what your favorite cheese is. If you're on YouTube, which fucking no one's on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, comment something about cheese if you've listened this long so I know that you're a real one and that I should love you. But I love everyone that listens. But I guess they won't fucking know if they haven't made it this far. So thank you guys for another awesome week. 24 minutes. I will see you guys next week. Stay hydrated.
Let's go.